under the water, the marine environment I have just mentioned, beautiful, beautiful, diverse, and it's world renowned. And here, $1 billion worth of revenue, potential revenue. This is a fish farming operation that proposed again and again now. It's existing now. This is only a 20 to 30 million investment, but a lot of investment are talking about coming into Davao Bay. Our government non-stop proposed project after project, from fish farming to this seaweed planting. You know, all this industry require pristine environment to survive. This is cash from the wild. And you can see how productive, how rich this area. And this is seaweed farming. And the little fisherman alone out there, might be alone out there, but he got a family to take care. This is a way of life there. There's a lot of fishermen out there making a living, making a livelihood out there. I think they have the right to continue to live this way. They have the right to have a livelihood. No one should, and morally not right, to take away their chance of livelihood. They're right to feed their family. It might be just a kampong house or along there that can make sacrifice for big development. Might be just kampong house. But when I talk to the kampong people there, the kampong people said, Silam, people of Silam rejected it. People of Sandakan rejected it. Why? Orang kampung bukan manusia kah? Orang kampung bukan manusia kah? Orang kampung also human being. Let's respect their right. Let them live on. And here, of course, TNB, and the consultant always claim that they are using clean coal technology that's not existing yet commercially. We have probably less nasty, dirty coal technology. That's what we are talking about. This is Tanjung. This is Tanjung Bin. Tanjung Bin. While we are visiting there, beautiful picture in the daylight. Look at it when disguised in the darkness of the night. This is a picture provided by the kampung people there. There's a lot of complaint on the ground. You might say you meet all kind of worse standard than DOE inspection and this and that. If this one cannot handle, if this sort of thing can happen in a populated area, imagine what can happen in far away Sinakut, Felda, Sahabat. This couple clan, look at the surrounding. There is a coal plant, there is a coal jetty, but look at the surrounding water quality. Look at the surrounding water quality. I don't think our coastline would want to look this way next. And what we worry is this sort of non-stop discharge from the coal plant of chemical-laced water into our environment. In Port Klang, it might not be a serious concern. When we talk to the DOE officer there, show them the picture, oh, they said Port Klang is so polluted. A little bit more probably to matter. But Sabah, pristine marine environment and coastline would not take this thing. And another one, right here, Bangkok Island, and here is the coal, state-of-the-art, TNB said, state-of-the-art coal plant, Manjung, a man-made island out there. Look quite serene in a beautiful bay. Let's go closer. This is the coal yard, and there is a wastewater, there is a ash pond over there, and then look carefully over here. there's a serious discharge, non-stop, every minute, every second, every day, every month and year, on and on and on, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow will go on until it closes. That is millions of liters chemical laced water pour into the this pouring out of millions of liters, non-stop pouring out millions of liters of chemical laced water. The environment change. And now, if you dive around, now if you...
Wong Tack, may I ask you to kindly conclude?
Three more slides. Okay, so when this kind of non-stop discharge will make a difference in the marine environment. Look at here, I'm sure you're familiar. This is Tanjung Aru Beach. This is Tanjung Aru Beach. If you stand in front of the beach, look at a vast pool of marine water, and just with a small little discharge, non-stop discharge of pollutant from the urban waste, and a big pool of water can create this sort of sludge. A beautiful, premier white beach can turn into a nasty, stinky beach, and we don't want to happen again in our coastline. You can see this. It's right at our doorstep. Thanks. And look at what we have here. This is from the most regulated country in America. After the coal plant is closed down, and that's what we have left behind. Ever and ever, this is a toxic coal ash pond. Another one here. Are we going to create something like that? We have created one. Our previous leader had given us one of these in Ranau. And then we don't know how to deal with it now. We don't know what is the cost to clean it out. Are we going to create another one? Is that right for us to allow someone to create another one at the beautiful Sinakuk coastline or any part of Sabah at all? Are we allowed this one to happen? No way. At this point, at this juncture, enough of discussion, 3 years of debate, 3 years of argument, 3 years of campaign. People's voice is already clear enough. People's voice is already strong enough. So I think Sabahan have to tell the federal government, no more. Let's make up our mind.